Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 41. What's it like to fall in love undercover?
One of the worst ideas in the world.
I can't let you go.
Did you make any special efforts to protect your family while engaged in undercover missions?
I let the powers that be take care of that.
I put the mole in Harold Harper's office because Dan Chase asked me to.
Any tips for self-defense?
Yeah, don't get into a fight.
What's the most surprising thing about going back to civilian life?
How relaxing it is.
I hate to break this to you, but you weren't very bright as a kid, Emily. I could have told you anything and you would have bought it.
I think we both know that isn't true.
If you could give one piece of advice to aspiring undercover agents, what would it be?
How about two? Don't take anything for granted and always know your sources.
You know, I thought I knew most of the guys in private practice who came from JSOC. Why have I never heard of you?
Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 42. Did anything interesting happen in the embassy in Russia?
Lots that I can't disclose, but there were a couple of Marine guards seduced by KGB agents.
What do you think of the currently trending hashtag, abolish the FBI?
Abolish ignorance would be more appropriate.
When do you think the Russia-Ukraine war will end?
When someone close to Putin becomes less obdurate and takes care of him. Spokojny noc, господин Putin.
What are you reading right now?
Democracy in America by Alexis de Tocqueville.
In your opinion, how will the world end?
A complete and total meltdown. Oh, happy birthday, Maria.
Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 43. What is a common belief that you see people buying into that just isn't true?
Whirlpools always spin clockwise in the southern hemisphere.
How can you myth bust and build expertise?
Pay close attention to details.
How would you get rid of an enemy?
Well, defenestration seems to work for Putin.
What can an average person do to prepare for the end of the world?
Live every day like it's your last.
How accurate is Little Drummer Girl? Bullshit or bullseye?
Bullseye. And join us for more Saturday, October 8th at Spyscape HQ in New York.
Will my generation see a total global collapse of civilization?
Quite possibly.
Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 44. What values and traits make the best spy?
High intelligence, good emotional control, and empathy.
If society collapses, will it be able to rebuild itself?
Why would you want it to?
What's the first step to becoming a spy?
Take this profile test at Spyscape Festival, October 5th through 8th.
Have you met many other spies?
I'm going to meet some new ones from other intelligence services on October 7th.
Oh, can I ask them questions too?
Since you're the moderator, I would think so.
What do you think the real reason is that Putin invaded Ukraine?
He's just being a trigger-happy Soviet era dentist.
Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 45. What was the most danger you were in the line of duty?
I felt the most trepidation going through Checkpoint Charlie.
Is there anything that the U.S. public can do besides voting to help protect democracy?
Research the issues, candidates, and be involved.
Do you foresee a time that the U.S. is no longer a democracy?
As many have noted, it's not a democracy, it's a representative republic.
What did you have for lunch?
Jambalaya.
What's something you wish the public understood about the work you did?
It was far from glamorous.
Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 46. Which current government is most likely to be overthrown in the near future?
I'm afraid it might be Taiwan.
What are your thoughts on the Mar-a-Lago raid?
If it had been me, I'd be in jail.
What is something that helped you gain hope in humanity?
Everyday acts of kindness.
What is something that made you lose hope in humanity?
Rob Elementary.
What happens when a corrupt spy gets caught?
Depends on where he's caught. Sometimes jail. Others, that's the end of the trail.
Asking a retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 47. Do you think the Iranian regime will be toppled?
I think it will in a year or so. There's good energy behind it.
Where do you think the lost U.S. nuclear bombs are?
Certainly somewhere they shouldn't be.
What do you think is the cause of the world's greatest catastrophes?
Too much schadenfreude.
What do you think the effect of the potential Trump run in 2024 will be?
I think the Lincoln Project will get a whole lot more support.
Who do you think will win the World Cup?
Well, South America's obviously going to have a strong showing, but I'm going to go for the Netherlands.
Will the U.S. ever fight on home soil?
By then it'll be too late.
Asking retired spy the questions we really want to know, part 48. Do you genuinely believe that the government has the population's best interest at heart?
The majority do, but there are an insidious few.
Do you have a message for the people of Ukraine?
Happy holidays, and thank you for all that you've done, especially for showing the world that Putin is a paper tiger.
Do you think Amazon Alexas are an invasion of civilians' privacy?
Of course, and if you didn't know that when you bought it, you shouldn't have bought it in the first place.
Why do you think so many Russians support the war?
They've been so inculcated.
What have you been spending your time researching lately?
The location of the closest fallout shelters.